Okay friends, so with that, good morning. Like you saw in this video, we're talking about tips for weight loss. I'm actually starting my cut, like seriously starting my cut. So yeah, doing this while I'm deployed. I have about 2.5 months before I get home, and I want to cut down from, right now I'm sitting at around 123, 122, and I want to cut down to about 110, which would be extremely light for me. Last time I did like a cut, I only went down to like 115, but yeah, so like you saw my starting weight today, 122. But yeah, that's my physique right now. Just woke up, raw weight, haven't eaten, haven't drank any water yet. So tip one, guys, keep track. So for example, as you saw, get my weight. I get my weight every morning, and then I measure my waist once a week at least, and then I keep it down on my phone and all that stuff. I also track my food. I also try to keep track of how much water I'm drinking, because I want to drink a lot of water and you want to stay consistent with it. So keeping track helps that. So that's week 1 numbers. Cutting while I'm deployed, guys. Oh my god. By the way, welcome to the video. I'm Karen. Like I said, I am deployed. I'm in the Air Force. But yeah, let's get to the tips. So you already had tip 1. Okay guys, so tip number 2, vitamins. I take a multivitamin, a hair, skin, and nails, and then fish oil. And right now, because I am deployed, I'm also taking Strong Greens. It is from BPN. Love this product. I'm not sponsored or anything by it, so affiliated in no way right now. But honestly, taking it because the cafeteria food here, like the greens, are always overcooked or undercooked, and they add like Parmesan into their cauliflower, and I'm not trying to eat Parmesan cauliflower right now when I'm cutting. So this actually tastes really good. If you do take greens, and this is actually a really good one. I've taken some greens before and they taste super bitter or grainy. This is a little grainy, not too bad, but it also just tastes like a lemon tea. So if you like lemon tea, this is a good green supplement, because yeah. But yes guys, get your nutrients in when you can. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go do some laundry, get some food, and do all that stuff. It isn't hot chow, so I'm gonna get a sandwich, but it's okay. It's 105 degrees out there. It's hot. But guys, with this food, I want to just say, tip number 3, eat as much food as you can while losing weight. I say that because a lot of people think, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose weight, I need to cut all carbs out of my diet. No. I can't do that personally. It's great, it works for like a short amount of time, but if you're trying to like do a prolonged weight loss, when you go so low in calories, when you plateau, you really have nowhere else to go. You want to start with as much food as possible so that you can slowly decrease it. You want to be at a deficit, but slowly decrease that, you know? So yeah guys, so time to go put the laundry in the dryer. That episode of Attack on Titan though. Woo! Okay. And then we're gonna go to the BX, guys, okay? Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Came back from the BX, guys, and got a new laundry bag. Got some protein. This is now one of my favorite proteins, guys. It's not protein shake, so it's not milky or anything, and it's like a juice. It's blueberry lemonade flavored protein. Like, that's great. It's only 7 carbs, 0 fat, and 16 grams of protein. Love this shit. But with that, guys, I want to say tip number 4. This is for me personally. I don't know. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but this is like my tip. This is personal tips, you know? But for me, I like to try to eat all my macros. So, for the most part, protein-wise especially, I like to eat it. But today, because I did miss hot chow, I'm kind of low on protein, so I bought some of this because, one, it keeps you fuller longer. Like, personally, that's how I feel. If you have a protein shake, right, versus some kind of actual like protein source, then you are fuller longer with the protein source rather than with the shake. It helps especially when you're in a deficit like you are when you're cutting. So yeah guys, that's the normal. But it's about time I go get my laundry, fold it up and all that good stuff. Yeah.
2 hours later.
Okay guys, so took a little break from everything, kind of just sat down, took a breather, watched a little movie on Netflix. But another tip for you guys is a little thing about your mentality when you are cutting or trying to lose weight. So a lot of people are very headstrong about it, and then keep going, and then they say no to going out with friends or going out with family because they don't want to overeat, or they really hold themselves back. And no guys, like, you need to remember that you should still enjoy life. So for example, with me, if I know I'm gonna go out later that night, I will save most of my macros for that meal. And even if you fall off the wagon, go back on it. Like if I were to go off base this weekend, even though I just started my cut, it's not like I'm gonna completely hold myself back. Obviously I'm gonna watch myself, but I'm not gonna say no to everything. I would still go enjoy myself. I feel like some people need to hear that when they're cutting, because a lot of people are very hard on themselves when they hit a little bump, like I was like that. But next thing you know, like, I'll just get back on it, and it's still, I'm still progressing. So that's like a huge tip, guys. Don't knock yourself down too much. Don't be too hard on yourself if you happen to like overeat one day, or if you happen to go drinking and stuff. Like, have fun with your life, but just get back on track later. So there's like kind of 2 tips in there, guys. Remember to enjoy life, and don't be too hard on yourself. And I'll see y'all probably in the gym. Alright friends, so while this gym footage plays, wanted to mention some tips for the gym, more so fitness workouts, So tip number 1 for that: don't start off with an insane amount of cardio, especially if you don't like cardio. For me, for example, I don't really like cardio, so I started off with 10 to 15 minutes of cardio, and then I will slowly increase, just like the food tip earlier where I said eat as much food while losing as much as you can. Pretty much same concept, because when you plateau, you want to be able to add some more cardio and not dreading it so much. And then tip number 2, guys, and this is mainly for the women, for the ladies: don't be scared of the weights. The weights will not make you bulky, especially if you are cutting. It's just gonna help you lean those muscles, tone it up, get the nice little curves. So yeah, women, lift them weights. Lift them, girl, cause yeah. Number 3, don't be too hard on yourself if you can't hit the weights you used to hit. For example, I'm a power lifter, so obviously I'm going to be lifting as heavy as I can for as long as I can. Naturally, some strength goes away because you are cutting, you aren't having as much fuel for your body, you aren't as strong as you were because you are losing weight. So it's gonna happen, hopefully not so soon. But if I can stay the same weight, like if I can still lift the same weight when I'm 10 pounds lighter, that is still a PR, guys. But yeah, so completely forgot to close out the video, guys. The video would have been done and it would have been uploaded and everything, but completely forgot to close out the video. So here I am closing it out. Hope you guys liked it. Hope it helps you guys. And if you are on a cut, let me know down below, and let's do this cut together, because I got you, you got me. Let's keep each other in check. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you in the next one.